Page 82, dotted quarter march. We have a little study here on dotted quarter, or rhythms, dotted rhythms for dotted quarter notes and eighth notes. That's all it is. We're using the chords and their inversions. So first, well, let's look it over. It's 4 lines long, treble and bass clef. 1 sharp in the key signature. We're in the key of G major, so go ahead and do the scale for G major and the scale for E minor. 4/4 time signature, and we got chords going crazy. So the first one is a G chord. Forget the rhythm. Let's just get the chords here. We got a G chord, and first inversion come up, second inversion come up, and then root again, and then the right hand does root and first inversion. That's all. And basically we're going to do that on each line. So the second line is a C chord, first inversion, second inversion, root. And I could use other fingerings, but that's part of this study. We're just going to use the fingering in the book. Otherwise, I would not finger it this way. Moving the hands around too much. In the third line, it's a D chord. Here. And then here. And then the last one, G chord again. And then here. Now, once I have that, then we're going to add the rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Get the idea? That's all we're doing through the whole thing. And once you can do this with no hesitations, add the articulation. And the only things they give you are the accents for the right hand. Just play them a little louder. Just a little louder. Let the wrist collapse a little bit on these. Then the dynamics. Well, you're starting soft, you're going to go loud. The first couple of measures or so is soft. Whatever you think soft is. Now coming up a little bit. Now it's loud. And the accented note would make it very loud. In my opinion, you don't need both. Just play them loud. Soft, light, soft, a little louder, a little louder. Remember, on the crescendos and diminuendos, it's not a straight line. It's very little change until toward the end, and then you make it. So save most of the crescendo toward the end of that third measure of each line. And then once I have the dynamics, I think about the speed. Slow march, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. I know you probably go a little slower than that, but I don't know how fast you want to march or slow you want to march. Then, of course, they've added pedal, and we could use pedal on this because it's pretty choppy. We can't connect these without it. And moving around, we certainly need help with the pedal on that to connect it all. They're changing the pedal on each measure with each inversion. That's fine. The note goes down first and then the pedal. And when you change it, you change the pedal after you play the note. So at the beginning, it's here. Change it after. Now I would like to hear a little phrasing. And each line apparently is a phrase. Just works out that way. So I'm going to lift the pedal up with the hands at the end of the line. So it's like taking a breath. So at the end of the first line here, lift the pedal up with the hands. So there's just a speck of silence. It's like a phrase. Then you do it again. And that's pedaling throughout. Yeah. That last measure, you're moving both hands here. If that's struggle, if you're struggling with that and get it accurate, and change the fingering in the right hand. Instead of doing that, play them all in one hand position. Do a 1, 2, 3 here. Then you're not moving here. You can focus on the left hand. Here, if you can't do both at once. It's good practice to do both at once. You're going opposite directions, but you don't have to, is what I'm saying. Sometimes you can make it a little easier or less difficult to play just by changing the fingering a little bit. Because I could have done this on all of them. I could have done that on all of them. But again, it was this practice of fingering this way, so I left it alone. I'm not going to do a play with me on this because it's pretty straightforward. Let me know if you have any questions.